Hey everyone, Brandon from Brandon's Baseball Cards here. Hope you're all doing well. I received 3 really cool rack packs in the mail today. 2 of these were purchased on eBay, and one was purchased from a collector on one of the unopened groups on Facebook that I'm a member of. So these are all really cool for different reasons. This first rack doesn't look like anything special when you look at the top necessarily. You have Frank White on top, right? He was a good baseball player. You've got some other notable players on top. Tug McGraw, right? He was a decent pitcher in his day for the Phillies. And you also have, I don't even know who the third player is, Terry Whitfield on top. Okay, so it doesn't appear to be anything unique or special necessarily. The reason I bought this pack is because once in a while something crazy will happen with collation at the Topps factory, right? Sometimes the same card will appear in multiple areas of a rack pack, and this is an example of that. There's a Tug McGraw on top, and it's hard to show, but Tug McGraw is also on back in the same cell. So 2 Tug McGraw showing, which is, to me, that's cool. This type of pack is one of the reasons why it's so fun to be a rack pack collector. Sometimes you get these random things that happen where the same card is showing on front and back in the same cell. Right? Sometimes it happens. And this has already been wrapped by Steve at Baseball Card Exchange, which is very cool. It's nice to buy them already wrapped because then you don't even have to worry about sending them in. The second pack I'm going to show you is also very cool. It's an 84 Topps rack with 2 Andre Dawsons on top. We've got the Andre Dawson base card, and we've got the Andre Dawson All-Star Glossy card. And I spoke about Andre Dawson in my 2022 collecting goals video, and I mentioned him as a player that I was going to try to get more packs of. And I just really, really like Andre Dawson cards, all of his cards. They're cool looking, and I really like his approach to the game, his work ethic. His overall just demeanor with playing the game. I really, really respect that. So there's a couple of reasons, but I'm going to try to, in the next few months, pick up some Andre Dawson packs when I see some that are unique, such as this one. I mean, how do you beat it? 2 Andre Dawsons on top, that's pretty cool. No one notable on the back necessarily, but pretty cool. So that's the second one. And the final one is my favorite of the bunch, and this is a pack that has a lot of star power showing on the front. This is a 1979 Topps rack that has Gaylord Perry on top, which is really cool to see him in a Padres uniform. And it also has the leading fireman, Rollie Fingers, Goose Gossage on top. So 3 Hall of Fame players showing on top on 2 cards. And what's neat is the non-Hall of Fame player that's showing on top is Jim Dwyer. Okay, Jim Dwyer was the hitting coach for the Fort Myers Miracle, which is my hometown minor league baseball team. They play at the site that the Twins use as their spring training facility in Fort Myers. And Jim Dwyer, when I was growing up, he was the hitting coach, and my brother and I went to a lot of Miracle games, and he signed a whole lot of cards for us. I probably have somewhere a dozen Jim Dwyer autograph cards. He was always very accessible and very nice. And so as someone who grew up with seeing him on the field as a coach, this card is really, really neat. It's also just a really great picture of him. That's a really nice card all around. So couldn't pass this up. This is on Facebook for a really, really fair price. And it's just an awesome pack all around. So that's probably my favorite of the bunch. But that's what I got. It's a nice mail day. I wish they were all like this, where you had a lot coming at once. I've got a current order at Baseball Card Exchange of 8 rack packs. I've heard from Steve that so far he's looked at 5 of them. He looks at them as they come in. 5 are good. He's looking at the other 3, I would imagine, sometime in the next few days, hopefully. I don't have any reason to doubt their authenticity. I just wanted them wrapped. So that'll be a big Baseball Card Exchange order, hopefully sometime in the next few weeks that I do a video for. Sorry about the glare. I'm seeing the glare now. from the sunlight. That's the consequence of doing a video this time of day. But I wanted to say very quickly that I hope if anyone in the Facebook group, the Vintage Wax and Packs Facebook group, watches this, I hope we can all just take a breath and be calm after the controversy surrounding the Pokemon case and the baseball card exchange situation. There was some really, some of the discussions in that group got very heated. And let's all just take a breath. Remember that we love this hobby and we all love unopened material. And Steve, whatever you think about the situation, Steve is one of the premier authenticators in unopened. And this situation happened. It's unfortunate. Let's try our best to move on and remember what we have in common: the love of collecting unopened. This very niche but growing area of the hobby that we love. Okay, so I just wanted to say that because some of the things that people are saying to each other, I can't even imagine what's going on in some of the collectors forums. But just on Facebook, some discussions are just getting nasty, and there's no reason for that. Let's remember what we have in common. So, with that call to peace, I will let you all go. Hope you have a great weekend. Keep collecting vintage unopened baseball, everybody.